So now in this video, we will discuss about the laws of logarithm. So the first law is, okay, so again, the first law is if we have the logarithm of b to the base b, so that is equal to 1. Again, the first law is the logarithm of b to the base b is equal to 1. So for example, kung meron tayong logarithm of 5 to the base 5, the answer is 1. Kung meron tayong logarithm of 100 to the base 100, the answer is 1. Okay? Kung meron kang logarithm of 1 million to the base 1 million, the answer is still 1. Basta magkatulad itong base na to and yung answer. So, that is equal to 1. Okay? So, next is if we have this logarithm of 1 to the base b, that is equal to 0. Again, the second one is logarithm of 1 to the base b is equal to 0. So, for example, kung meron tayong logarithm of 1 to the base 50, so the answer is always equal to 0. Okay, so kung meron tayong logarithm of 1 to the base 99, so the answer is still 0. Okay, so the third one is if we have a logarithm of b raised to m to the base b, so the answer is m. So kung meron akong logarithm of 5 squared to the base 5, the answer is 2. Okay? So kung meron akong logarithm of 9 cube to the base 9, the answer is 3. Okay, so again, logarithm of b raised to m to the base b is equal to m. So that is logarithm of 9 cube to the base 9, so that is equal to 3. Okay po, so basta magkatulad to, magkatulad din to. Okay, so that is the first law. Okay, so the second law is the logarithm of product. So it states that if we have this logarithm of mn, or the product of m and n, having the same base which is b, so that is equal to the logarithm of m to the base b plus the logarithm of n to the base b. Again, kung meron tayong logarithm of mn to the base b, so it is also equal to the logarithm of m to the base b plus the logarithm of n to the base b. So again, from multiplication, it can be expressed as the sum of logarithmic expression. So for example, logarithm of xy to the base 5. So if we're going to express this as the sum of the logarithmic expression, so that is equal to the logarithm of, paghiwalayin lang po natin, so x to the base 5, again, as the sum, so plus the logarithm of y to the base 5. Okay, this logarithm of xy to the base 5 is equal to logarithm of x to the base 5 plus the logarithm of y to the base 5. Okay, so another example, logarithm of xy, 3xyz to the base 2. Okay, so if we have this logarithm of 3xyz to the base 2, so that is equal to the logarithm of 3 to the base 2 plus the logarithm of x to the base 2 plus the logarithm of y to the base 2 and plus the logarithm of z to the base 2. So, paano naman kapag ang given natin is sum of the logarithmic expression and we're going to find the single logarithm. So, for example, our given is logarithm of 3 to the base 2 plus the logarithm of 4 to the base 2. Okay, so based on the law, from addition, gagawin nating single logarithm, so it will become multiplication. So that is logarithm of 3 multiplied by 4, and yung common base nila, which is 2. Okay, so kapag common lang yung base, dun lang natin siya pwedeng ipag-combine. Okay, so that is equal to the logarithm of multiply 3 by 4. So 3 multiplied by 4 is 12 to the base 2. Okay, so if we're going to evaluate this logarithm of 12 to the base 2, so the answer is 3.58. Okay, so you can use your calculator. Again, logarithm of 12 to the base 2. So the answer is 3.58. So para naman sa mga calculator, okay, so meron tayong calculator na nasa ganitong format na. Logarithm of, ayan, so nakabox na lang siya. So you're just going to input the number or the value, and makukuha mo na yung sagot, which is 3.58. Pero yung ibang calculator natin is, walang ganitong form sa calcu. So, paano kapag walang ganitong form sa calcu? Paano natin isosolve ito, okay? So, this logarithm of 12 to the base 2, kung ang given lang sa calcu nyo is yung mismong logarithm lang, ay okay lang po. So, paano nyo lang siya isosolve? Logarithm of 12, ayan, then over the logarithm of our base, which is 2. Okay? Again, sa calcu nyo, you can input this logarithm of 12 to the base 2. So, simply input the value. And kapag walang ganitong format doon sa calculator natin, pwede nyong gawin yung simpleng logarithm lang. Kunin lang logarithm of 12, then divided by or over the logarithm of our base, which is 2. Okay? So, another example. So, logarithm of 27 to the base 3 plus the logarithm of 9 to the base 3. Okay, so apply the law. So, from addition, to make it a single logarithm, it will become multiplication. So, that is equal to the logarithm of 27 multiplied by 9 to the base, the common base is 3, and that is equal to the logarithm of, ano po yung product ni 27 and 9? So, 27 times 9 is 243, and our base is 3. Again, input lang tayo sa calcu. Ano yung value ni logarithm of 243 to the base 3? Okay, so that is equal to 5. So, ibig sabihin po, this logarithm of 27 to the base 3 plus logarithm of 9 to the base 3 is equal to 5. So, for the third law, so we have logarithm of quotient. So, it states that the logarithm of m over n to the base b, okay, m over n to the base b is equal to the logarithm of m to the base b minus, okay, so from division it will become subtraction, the logarithm of n to the base b. N is our denominator, okay? So, for example, so if we have logarithm of x over y to the base a, okay, so that is equal to the logarithm of x to the base a minus the logarithm of our denominator, which is y to the base a, okay? So, next, what if we have this numerical value? Okay, so for example, if we have logarithm of 4096. Okay, so minus to the base 4 minus the logarithm of 16 to the base 4. So, the given is logarithm of 4096 to the base 4 minus the logarithm of 16 to the base 4. Okay, so from subtraction, to make it a single logarithm, it will become division. So that is equal to the logarithm of what will be the numerator. Okay, so this is 4096 over our denominator is 16. Okay, and ano yung base natin? So magkatulad na base, which is 4. Okay, so next, the logarithm of this 4096 over 16 ay pwede nating i-lowest term or i-simplify, okay? So, 4096 divided by 16, so that is equal to 256. Okay, and then the base is 4. Okay, so now, what is the logarithm of 256 to the base 4? So again, what is the logarithm of 256 to the base 4? So the answer is 4. Okay? So now, logarithm of 4096 to the base 4 minus the logarithm of 16 to the base 4 is equal to 4. So another example, the logarithm of 125 to the base 5 minus the logarithm of 25 to the base 5. Okay, so having the same base and the operation is subtraction. So to express this in a single logarithm, so it will become division. Okay, so that is equal to, so logarithm of our numerator is 125. Okay, so over our denominator will be 25. Okay, and the same base, ano yung base natin? So that is 5. Okay, so next, so that is equal to the logarithm of this 125 over 25 ay pwede kong i-simplify. So 125 divided by 25, the answer is 5 to the base 5. Okay? And that is equal to 1. Okay, so maaalala, we have this law of logarithm. So what is that law? If we have logarithm of b to the base b, the answer is always 1. And that is logarithm of 5 to the base 5. And that is equal to 1. Okay, so now, the value of our logarithm of 125 to the base 5 minus the logarithm of 25 to the base 5 is equal to 1.